Arguing with a woman is like being arrested.
How so? What? Eh? What?
Everything you say can and will be used against you.
That's genius. And also true.
3 sisters age 92, 94 and 96 live in a house together. One night the 96-year-old draws a bath, puts her foot in and pauses. She yelled down the stairs, "Was I getting in or out of the bath?" The 94-year-old yelled back, "I don't know, Illy, come up and see." She starts up the stairs and pauses, then she yelled, "Was I going up the stairs or coming down?"
Aww.
The 92-year-old was sitting at the kitchen table having tea listening to her sisters. She shakes her head and says, "I sure hope I never get that forgetful." She knocks on wood for good measure. Then she yelled, "I'll come up and help both of you as soon as I see who's at the door." A blonde woman walks into a bank in New York City before going on vacation and asks for a $5,000 loan. The banker asks, "Is there anything you would like to use as collateral?" The woman says, "I'll use my Rolls Royce." The banker, stunned, asks, "A $250,000 Rolls Royce? Really?" The woman is completely positive. She hands over the keys as the bankers and loan officers laugh at her. They park it in their underground garage for 2 weeks. When she comes back, she pays off the $5,000 loan as well as the $15.41 interest. The loan officer says, "We are very appreciative of your business with us, but I have one question. We looked you up and found out that you are a multimillionaire. Why would you want to borrow $5,000?
True.
The woman replies, "Where else in New York City can I park my car for 2 weeks for only $15.41 and expect it to be there when I return?" So here the woman was on the way to winning $100,000 on a game show, but her final question was suspended for the next night. Her husband sneaked into the studio and found the question and answer. He raced home and told his wife, "Honey, your question is what are the 3 main parts of the male anatomy? And the answer is the head, heart and penis." The woman thinks about this throughout the night but keeps forgetting the answer. Her husband keeps reminding her the head, heart and penis. Come the game show she has forgotten again and the presenter asks for $100,000. What are the 3 main parts of the male anatomy? You have 10 seconds. The head. Good. 8 seconds. The heart. That's right. 5 seconds. Oh, damn. My husband drilled it into me last night and I had it on the tip of my tongue this morning. The presenter shouted, "That's close enough. You've won $100,000. That straw is so big. It's good to know you can handle big things like that, Melly, hee hee." A blonde had just totaled her car in a horrific accident. Miraculously, she managed to pry herself from the wreckage without a scratch and was applying fresh lipstick when the state trooper arrived. The trooper gasped, "Your car looks like an accordion that was stomped on by an elephant."
Damn.
"Are you okay, ma'am?" "Yes, officer, I'm just fine," the blonde chirped. "Well, how in the world did this happen?" "Officer, it was the strangest thing," the blonde began. "Was driving along this road when from out of nowhere this tree pops up in front of me. So I swerved to the right, and there was another tree.
What?
I swerved to the left and there was another tree. I swerved to the right and there was another tree.
What?
I swerved to the left and there was, the officer said, cutting her off. "There isn't a tree on this road for 30 miles. That was your air freshener swinging back and forth."
No, there's no way. There's no way that happened. What?
3 couples went to visit the minister to see how to become members of his church. The minister said that they would have to go without making love for 2 months, and then come back and tell him how it went. The first couple was retired, the second couple was middle-aged and the final couple was newlywed. 2 months went by, and the couples returned to the minister. The retired couple said it was no problem at all. The middle-aged couple said it was a bit tough the first month but then it was not a problem. The newlyweds said it was fine until the woman dropped a can of paint. "A can of paint?" exclaimed the minister. "Yeah," said the newlywed husband. "She dropped the can and when she bent over to pick it up I had to have her right there and then. Lust just took over." The minister just shook his head and shouted, "You 2 sinners are not welcome in my church." "Well, that's okay," said the man. "We're not welcome at Home Depot, either." The man in Canada wakes up one morning to find a bear on his roof. So he looks on Google and sure enough there's an ad for Canada bear removers. He calls the number listed and the man says he'll be over in 30 minutes. After the bear remover arrives and gets out of his truck, he got a ladder, a hockey stick, 12 gauge shotgun, and a mean heavily scarred old pit bull. The homeowner asks, "What are you going to do?" The man replies, "I'm going to put this ladder up against the roof, then I'm going to go up there and knock the bear off the roof with this hockey stick. When the bear falls off the roof, the pit bull is trained to maul his testicles and not let go. The bear will then be subdued enough for me to put him in the cage on the back of the truck." He then hands the shotgun to the homeowner. The perplexed homeowner asks, "So, what's the shotgun for?" "Well," said the man, "if the bear knocks me off the roof, just shoot the dog."
I don't even have a pee-pee and that seems painful.
Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are not subbed, and okay, bye!